Hi, I'm Bambi Cantrell. I'm from Pleasant Hill, California. How would I describe my brand? Well, I'd have to say that my photography is more lifestyle oriented. I'm a portrait wedding photographer, and I specialize in photographing weddings in a very relaxed, casual way, but with kind of a fashion edge to it. My portrait work, we photograph families and children and dogs and cats and you name it. And I'd have to say that my style for families and children is very relaxed and very real life. I don't use any painted backgrounds, but really try to work within a natural environment of a home or in a natural light studio, which I have in Benicia, California. I've been photographing for over 25 years. Started when I was 12. I've always known since I was a little kid that I wanted to be a photographer. I feel like it's my dream come true that I actually get to practice this wonderful craft, and I actually can make a living at doing so. I take a Canon Mark III 1DS, as well as a Mark III as a backup camera for my work. I have a variety of lenses. I use the 24-1.2, or 24-1.4 rather, the 85-1.2, the 50mm 1.2, the 70-200 2.8 IS, and then of course the 28-70 2.8. I would say the Canon Mark III would be my perfect camera. I like it because I can have a variety of ISOs and it's relatively grain-free even at a higher ISO. As far as lenses go, I'd have to say that my very favorite lens these days is the 70-200 2.8 IS. I just love that lens, and I like it because I'm a very intimate photographer. To me, it's not about this big picture, it's about this right here.
Guys, that looks fabulous right there.
Why photography? It's an art form. I've always been interested in art, but photography specifically, I like the human experience. In fact, to me, photography, when I think about photography, it is synonymous with photographing humans and animals, but anything with a beating heart. I look at pictures that Ansel Adams did, and while I think they're beautiful, I think to myself, yeah, that's nice, but where are the people at? Anybody can take a picture of landscape. It's not going anywhere. And I mean that in a very flippant way. Of course, there's some incredible landscape photographers like John Shaw that I could never even come close to holding a candle to in his arena in landscape photography. But for me, it's all about the human spirit, or about things that have a heartbeat. And for me especially, it's people.
Okay, we're going to do this a couple of times. Mom, come in nice and close, kids. And hang on, I need your daughter. What is your name, honey? Angelina. Ah, Angelina, that's perfect. Mom, come in real close to your son right there. Beautiful, kids. Awesome.
I'd have to say, as far as defining moments go for me, in the first time I ever photographed a wedding, I knew I was hooked on wedding photography. Why? Because I love the spontaneous nature. I love the fact that it's unpredictable, and you're really at the mercy of people who are highly emotional on a really crazy day. I find that very, very stimulating. Dennis Reggie, one of our icons, has been very, very influential to me because he has been a great proponent of a more natural style, what we call today photojournalism, where you capture moments that are of an unprompted nature. And this was really a turning point in my career because having to find moments naturally was very difficult for me. I was used to making everything happen and controlling every aspect of the wedding, which I must say in hindsight was really helping me to lose my joy and making it actually become very boring and very predictable. After spending some time with Dennis and discovering kind of what photojournalism is all about, I've really come to appreciate the value of the spontaneous image and the images that are more about the decisive moment. And I think that that's really what separates the great photographers from those that are just good photographers, is the person who understands and can anticipate the decisive moment. I tell you, the best advice I could give any new photographer would be this: humility over ability. You know, anybody can learn an f-stop from a bus stop, but to me the difference, and the people who become remarkable, incredibly brilliant photographers, are those who continue to maintain a humble spirit.